Today we're going to demonstrate how to use the Estelle I-cord knitter. It creates this cord all without painstakingly using crochet hooks or double-pointed needles. We are going to need a darning or wool needle, the weight, it comes with the machine, a sport or DK weight yarn, and scissors. The first step is to thread the needle. This will give the yarn a very small amount of weight when we go to set up the machine. Make sure to give yourself a nice long tail. Taking your needle, you're going to go from the bottom of the lower guide to the top of the knitter. Then drop the needle through the center hole, pulling the yarn through. Keep the needle on the yarn and thread through the center of the weight, pressing the white button on the side to allow the center to open. Make sure your yarn tail clears the center of the weight. You can get rid of the needle now. Moving back to the knitter itself, give yourself a little bit of slack in the yarn. Adjust the weight so it's fairly close to the bottom of the knitter. It's adjusted by pressing the white button and moving it along the length of the yarn. Apply the tension to the yarn underneath the lower guide with your finger. Before starting, we want to ensure that the internal needles have open latches. Then slowly turn the handle clockwise, making sure the yarn catches on the first needle. Continue skipping the second stitch by either closing the latch on the needle or adjusting it manually. Open the latch for the third stitch, making sure it catches. Skip the fourth stitch by closing the latch. If you haven't already, lift your I-cord knitter so that the weight provides tension. Make sure to keep tension on the yarn as it travels through the lower guide and through the center of the tube. Once you've finished your setup round, continue to turn the handle clockwise. Open any latches that might be closed, making sure that the yarn catches in them. Continue to wind clockwise, adjusting the weight as needed so it remains close to the base. Continue until you reach your desired I-cord length. Once you've reached the bottom of your desired cord length, turn your handle counterclockwise to release the yarn from the needle latches. Cut a long tail in your yarn and very gently pull your cord out the bottom of the tube, making sure not to pull your stitches out. Thread your needle, weave the tail through the 4 stitches, and cinch it tightly. And now you have a completed I-cord. You can make drawstrings, handles, baskets, rugs, coasters, and you can transform thin yarn into a thicker yarn for knitting. Happy knitting!